awesome. Of course, there will be a box opening. Plus, um, the babies are still sick, which is no fun. Excuse me, guys. The other babies did go to the doctor. It is just a cold that they have, thank goodness. And they didn't get any gifts for Christmas, but I'm going to make it up to them throughout the year when I can and get them gifts. And I'm going to do my best to get them here and then have a bunch of them to wrap up all at once so I can divide up the stuff for 2 Christmases, which would be completely awesome to do. So that would be really fun and awesome to do 2 Christmases. Plus, I'm about going to show the babies right now because they are still sleeping because their colds, they're still fighting. But they did get medicine to take and they've been taking it really good. Thank goodness for that. And plus, when the baby comes home, I will show you what it looks like and everything like that and do the box opening. And of course, I will show you all the details of it and everything like that in the video as well. And I did find out that the babies are all autistic and have learning disabilities as well. And I found out that most, if not all of them, will need glasses. So we're on the um, midst of getting them glasses right now. So when they come home, they can at least have the frames. Thank you, Becky. And that way there, they can pick out what frames they want. So obviously that means having different colors for them to pick from. And then when they go to their eye doctor's appointments, they can get their correct lenses in there that they need. But I do have 6 pairs coming next month, which would be awesome. I mean, not next month, but February, because the ones that was supposed to come next month already came this month, which was a bonus. But the 6 that is coming, it says that they will no longer be tracked, and when you take the tracking number and copy it to paste to Google to actually track it, it says nothing is available. Call this 1-800 number. So I'm going to do that to find out where they're at with the tracking and everything like that, because it doesn't even say that it's even remotely close to where I live at, but the tracking has stopped, which is no fun. But it does say that it's in the region where it'll be delivered to. So that's a bit confusing, but it's okay. That's to be expected when you get stuff from AliExpress and Wish. Because the stuff is cheap, but it takes a while to get here because it's from China. And plus, I am still doing the Christmas tag until December 30th. So if you all want to participate in it still, it's not changed. Just something Christmassy, and the tag is at Autistic Reborn Mommy. So y'all can do that if you want to. Plus, the new babies, except one, will have passies. And the reason is because the one is the size of Leon. I almost said Liam for some reason. And speaking of Liam, he will be getting his name changed. And when the time comes, I'll explain why I changed his name and what his name will be. So that'll be awesome to do. Plus, next year sometime, I will be having new glasses myself. And it's going to be really fun doing all the plans I have next year, as long as it all falls into place. And I'm still going to do a live video of the new baby when the baby comes, and I'm going to do filming a video of the baby at the same time, so y'all can be live while I'm doing the box opening, and later on I will still post that live video. And of course, I'm filming the regular videos so my friends that don't know how to work devices like tablets and computers and stuff can see the video as well. So that's why I'm doing two different videos of the box opening. And then with the rest of the babies, I haven't figured out yet if I'm going to do an actual video and just have a video of the box openings, or if I'm going to do it live and just keep it live. But please let me know how you all want me to do that, because I'm in between with that. And of course, the plans hasn't really low. That is $5. It only goes up to number 65. So if I do get that, of course, you all, like I've said in previous lives, will be responsible if you want to play bingo for making up your own cards, for your own prizes if you want to do prizes, and I am not held responsible for any of those things. Okay? And plus, like I said too, there will be lots more interaction videos, which is going to be super, super fun. And I still have it in mind of getting them the blue 101 Dalmatian swing from Walmart, because it's not that expensive. I think the last time I looked at it, it was like $54, I think it was. So of course that's not that bad, and they can just sit on their own swing and have a fun, relaxing, and playing with each other and their toys. And I even found some cute stuffed animals as well from Five and Below. Now, I'm not sure when I will get that stuff, but of course I will sometime, as long as they still have it. And swinging sounds so cute. Yeah, it's gonna be really fun, because they're like me, they like to swing and rock back and forth. You know, that's just part of something that we like to do, because it's one of our stems that we do. And of course, they will be playing on the trampoline, Juliana, and sometime in the future, I don't know if it'll be next year or when it'll be, but sometime I do have it in mind to get maybe two Ivita silicones. So it'll be, I will give you these spoilers. It'll be one girl and one boy, and they're going to be 23 inches long, which would be bigger than Juliana, because I took a tape measure and she is 20 inches, which explains why her swimsuit is too big for her, but she still wears it. And of course, when the time comes and I have them and get them, I will show you their box openings, of course, because they come with box openings. Now, what I mean by that is, it depends on which ones you get from eBay, because that's where they'll be coming from. Of course, my dog says hi. Don't you, handsome boy? Look, right here, look. Say hi. What, you gonna give me kisses? Yes, I love your kisses. Yes, I do. Oh, thanks for the kiss. But, what I mean by that is, it depends on which one you get, on what all they come with. But the ones that I'm looking into getting comes with an outfit, which is got stripes on it, and a sippy cup that is yellow that fits into their mouth. So bonuses. So sweet. Yeah, he's a sweet boy, but he could be a sticker when he wants to. And the reason I don't say his name in my videos is because I don't want people to know. So that's why. But it's gonna be super fun having pool parties with the babies and stuff like that, and having them home more and more as time goes on. It's gonna be super sweet. And I do have permission from the artist to say that she's the one that did them, because I wanted to make sure, and I've been getting constant updates, which is super sweet. And of course, they here's your spoiler for the babies. So all of them except a few have teeth, which is going to be super awesome and sweet. And I don't know much more details because, as you know, most of the babies that I have right now struggle with eating foods unless it's kind of into small pieces. But that is a problem I myself don't have, but the babies do. So that's perfectly fine though. I make the extra cautions so they don't have any trouble with their food when they eat. Now, this didn't occur at the time when I did the video where they were eating a candy bar. They didn't struggle then, but over time they have gotten to where they struggle with eating. And I did ask their doctor. They said they didn't have any trouble or anything like that when they did all the testing on them. So it could just be that it's just something that is happening multiple times when they eat. But they said that there was nothing that was going on whatsoever. He wants his ears scratched. When they did the testing and all that, with them swallowing solid foods and everything. And we discussed it how they were fine before because I gave them candy bars and they ate them because their favorite candy bars are Snickers, Twix, and Three Musketeers, and of course they like Hershey's and Reese's. But when they were eating them before, they didn't struggle eating them, and then it's like now I try and give them like chicken nuggets first and some waffles, and I have to cut them up really small, which doesn't make sense. But they was like, yeah, that's just something that you're gonna just have to keep monitoring and just keep cutting it up into small pieces. But they have no clue or answers why they've been struggling since then with it. But one of these days, I'm hoping to get answers and find out what's going on for sure with them. Now, of course, the smaller ones like Liam, August, Bryson, and Juliana don't eat solid foods, as in hard foods. The do it solid foods that's really soft, like stuffing and mashed potatoes with gravy and stuff like that. And then, of course, they have their baby food as well, but they're not completely on solids, like where they can eat candy bars and stuff like that, because they're too small for that yet. But we was talking about them too, because they wanted to be extra cautious. Like, was it just the older ones? Was it the littler ones too? So we could get a heads up on everything to get answers with all of them for what was going on. And I explained, no, it's just the older ones, the younger ones. They're not on complete solids like the older ones are, and they're not showing any problems where they're showing signs of struggling eating it or anything like that. So they said that was good. Like, as they get older, if they have the same problems, that they would do the same testing as they did with the older ones, and we would get answers for that. But the babies are still sick, which is so sad. They were sick on Christmas, and of course, by the title, they didn't get any gifts. I feel like a bad mommy for not getting them any gifts, and Santa not getting them any gifts. But that will be made up through the year. My plans are to obviously get stuff for more interactions into bingo, and also get gifts for them throughout the year, and then obviously have one Christmas before December and have the second one actually on Christmas. And I have in the past, before I was more constant with YouTube videos and being a daily vlogger and everything, that I was going to do the same thing, except having two Christmases. It would be one big Christmas, and I have failed constantly doing that. But I'm really going to do my best and my hardest to do that this year, which would be super fun. And I still have to get their loading cards and stuff from the Dollar Tree, but I haven't gone yet to get that. But when I do, of course, I will show you all their learning cards. Because you know how at the Dollar Tree, whoops, sorry, moving the camera around. But you know how at the Dollar Tree you have the toddler slash kids section where you have the learning cards where it's like the ABCs and the whiteboards and stuff like that. Those are the cards that I'm talking about. And I will be getting them more sippy cups with actual straws this time, which is going to be super sweet to have them learning how to drink from a straw besides just drinking out of a cup that they have to tilt up like this to drink out of. Thank you for knowing what I'm talking about, Becky. You're an awesome person. And of course, all of you subscribers are awesome as well. I love you all so much. And plus, oh, let me show you all this because I found it the other day. So this is a pool toy, and it is a squid. So they're supposed to float on the water, but they just sink down to the bottom of the pool. And my dog has chewed on it, obviously. But I'm gonna get more of these from the Dollar Tree as well, because they're in the summer aisles at the Dollar Tree, and you get like 4 of them, I think. So not bad for the squids, but they do, heads up, collect gunk up on top of their head up here on this part, and they do sink and not float. And then they have these holes right here, but I have no clue why. And they do come with different colors too. And I will be getting goggles for when I actually swim in the pool. Besides, obviously, when the babies are in the pool with me, obviously I can't swim. I have to keep an eye on them. But when it's just me in the pool, obviously I want goggles to see in the water with. Because, I mean, I don't do chlorine because I've yet to figure that stuff out. But I still want to see when I'm swimming in the pool. But it's going to be super awesome and fun with the new stuff to come next year. And the new baby will be coming sometime this week, is what I was told, which is going to be super awesome. And let me know any questions you all have for a long Q&A besides the short Q&As that I've done before. Because I really want to do a long Q&A because it sounds really fun to do. Plus, later on I will still be doing a regular video besides this live stream. And in that video, I will do like I did in one of the past videos and show you the baby's glasses, what they look like. Now, I don't know if I will show Leon's glasses, since obviously you all have seen his glasses several times on him because he needs them. But these that I have right now are what the babies can choose from when they slowly start to come home. But of course, when their other glasses come and I get more of them and they come, I will show those as well. And of course, when they pick out their glasses and they have their doctor's appointments with the eye doctor and everything, I will show their glasses and stuff like that. And of course, they will be going to the same eye doctor that I take them to right now. And I already have in mind how some of them will be with their glasses, which obviously will be taking them off and not wearing them. Now with Leon, he never had any trouble. As soon as it was like his eye doctor's appointment, him picking his glasses, then being home and ready, it was like boom, here's his glasses, and putting them on him. No trouble whatsoever with him actually wearing them. Thank goodness for that. And hopefully, fingers crossed, with most of the babies, they do the same thing where they are good with keeping their glasses on. But if not, it's no big deal. We will constantly work it up to them getting used to wearing them. And what I mean by that is I will start out like 2 minutes, then work up to 5 minutes, then 10, then 15, then 20, and so on like that, with them wearing their glasses and getting used to them. And also, I will show you their toys and stuff that I get them. Now, I don't know if I will show it as they come in. What I might do when I do this is just save them up and do one big old haul of all the toys I got them for the first Christmas. And then for the second one, do the same thing. Now, of course, that would mean I'd have to get tape and wrapping paper because I don't have any. But I'm sure that my mom does, so I can ask her and wrap up their gifts. But of course, I'm not going to stress too much about it because it's not worth stressing over. I have other things that I've been stressing about, which I'm not going to say what it is or anything like that. It'll fall into place. I know that for sure. But it's going to be so awesome having the stuff fall into place and work out perfectly. I know that whatever happens with the falling into place is what happens. But of course, the stuff will still get done and it'll still work out in the end. That's what matters. Now, like I said earlier, I don't know if it'll be this year or next year when I get the silicone boy and girl, but it'll definitely be sometime. And of course, when they come and I can get them, I will show you all them, of course. And I do have names picked out for them already, which is super sweet, but I'm not going to tell you that because that would be too much of a spoiler. And when the baby comes home this week here, I will give you the picture updates of the progress that I have, which is so awesome to do. And I will put them in the video with the box opening as well, so you all can see, like, this is the beginning stages and the middle stages and the ending stages of what the baby looks like, which, yahoo for that. And the reason that it kept changing when the baby would be home is because the artist kept changing it, which is no problem whatsoever. Things happen, and plus the holidays and everything. But like I said, I'm expecting the baby this week, so we can be on the lookout for that. And I will not be showing the gifts. Well, no, I already did that. Like next year, if I get more gifts and I feel like showing what I get, I will of course show that. But if I don't get a whole lot of gifts and I don't feel like showing it, then I won't. Now, the only reason I showed the gifts this year is because they were special gifts for my grandma. And they were wonderful, lovely gifts, and I love them all so much. And the one gift I didn't show was money that I did get, but that wasn't from my grandma. And I didn't explain in that video about that because I was pushing myself to make a video, but it's okay. Plus, I will show when time comes a taller bed and mattress because I'm going to get a taller bed and mattress so the babies can have a place for them to sleep on. Because right now they are sleeping with me. You're welcome. Plus, I know the kind of bed I'm going to get. I don't remember right off the top of my head what it looked like, but it was a cheap taller bed and mattress from Walmart. I'm not going to get any sheets for it because obviously I have a ton of blankets because blankets are something I collect. And so I could just put a blanket down on the mattress to cover it up. And of course, when I get that stuff there, I will show you all it. And plus, next year and everything, well, I should say and everything, but next year I will show you all what my other Christmas tree looks like that I did get. And I am so glad that I got this new tree. Now, it's new to me, but it's used, but it doesn't matter. So right now I have it standing up, which is quite funny how I rigged it up to stand up, but it works. So I have it in an ice cream bucket with a brick on this side of it, and then on this side of it I have a rock. I know it sounds funny, and I know it's really funny, but at least it's standing straight up, and that's what matters, okay? Because it doesn't have a base for it at all, and it is metal, and it is a 4-foot tree. And I love the tree so much. Now, I know that the other tree that I showed you all is decorated and everything, and it's been put up since after we had our Thanksgiving dinner on Thanksgiving, because that's when we put up our Christmas tree. But I didn't get the other one until close to Christmas, and I didn't have ornaments to decorate it, and I didn't feel like making like 500 candy canes to put on it. So that's why it wasn't decorated. But I do have it in my list, well, I should say on my list, to get ornaments while they're on sale, since Christmas was the other day. So then I can decorate the tree and get an actual tree topper, besides just making one like I did for the other tree. And how I did the tree topper was take cardboard, draw a star on it, and then put aluminum foil on it. It'd be nice to see the babies have their own beds. Yeah, it's going to be sweet. And I took my pocket knife and made a hole in it, and then took a couple of loom bands and put it through there and tied them together, and took another piece of foil and covered it up, at the time I should say, for the star, so then the rubber band holds on the tree. So that's how I did the tree topper. And then of course the ornaments, I made candy cans, because I didn't get any ornaments, but it's okay. You know, the tree's still decorated, it still looks fabulous. But I think the bed that I found was a Trolls bed. Now, I don't know if y'all have seen the movie Trolls or not, with Princess Poppy, Creek, and all of them, but I think, I'm not 100% sure on this because I haven't looked at it in a while, but I'm pretty sure that that is the bed I picked out because it was cheap. And then, of course, the mattress is just a plain cheap one that's waterproof. Time for a drink, guys. My mouth's getting dry. But it's just the cheap bed and mattress from Walmart that they will have. Plus, like I said earlier, I will explain in the video when the time comes why Liam's name got changed, what his name will be, and I'll explain all that later. Now, we did think at one point that a couple of the babies needed AFOs, which is braces for their legs, in case if you didn't know, where they support them and help them stand up straighter and help them walk better, because they want to go like this when they walk instead of like this. But they said no, we're not going to stress over that at all. And they did say that maybe later on they probably will need them for sure, but right now just keep taking their foot and going like this with it to kind of straighten it out, and keep doing that when they walk, which is awesome. That's okay. Yeah, it's completely fine to get the cheap stuff from Walmart instead of the pricier stuff. Now, I did years ago have a taller bed, but it wasn't for my babies, it was for my dog. But she got it to where she was old and could no longer get in it and everything. And I ended up getting rid of it because I had to. And she ended up, I think it was last year, passing away because of getting older and old age. But at the time of her passing, I did have my dog. And it was devastating that she passed away when she did. But thanks to having my dog at the time of that happening, it kept me, well, I shouldn't say it kept me, he kept me distracted, so I didn't have time to think about it. And she is greatly missed every day. She was a special dog. I picked her out myself from one of my brother's friends, but I do miss her a lot. And thanks to having my dog keep me on my toes all the time, I don't have time to really um, grieve about her, but it's okay. But her bed was a cheap taller bed from Walmart. Now, at the time, I did actually get it in the store myself, but my tree is leaning against. Oh, you deleted that. It's okay. Um, but this one here, I will not be getting it directly from Walmart myself in person. I will be ordering it from Walmart because that's how I do my shopping. But of course, I don't do shopping from the Dollar Tree online because obviously you would be paying for bulk stuff, and I don't need bulk stuff. So that's why it'd be in person for the tree stuff. But like I said, when I get the taller bed and mattress, I will show it. I will show where it is at when I put it together and everything like that. And it's going to be so sweet having the stuff falling into place, guys. I'm super excited for it. Now, I was going to go ahead and get it, but I changed my mind and decided to hold off and wait. And got some pizza. Yummy, my favorite. So now y'all know my favorite food is pizza. No surprise there. But, so when the time comes and I'm not stressing about the stuff I've been stressing about right now, and it starts to fall into place even more, of course, I will be then getting their bed. My tree leaf against a cabinet stand. Um, One piece of my stand is missing. It's okay that a piece of the stand is missing. You still got it hanging up, leaning. Yeah, I know that's what you meant. But hey, at least your tree's still up. That's all that matters. This is my first tree I've ever had that never came with a stand. Now, I will say that the reason I said that it was a new tree to me, but not a new tree, is because somebody was getting rid of the tree. And it's like, wait, let's stop and get the tree. So luckily we stopped and got it, and then that's how I got the tree. Because I just seen it leaning where they were getting rid of it, but I didn't get to see. Sorry, I'm having trouble with your device. It's okay. I understand what you get and that. But when I realized that it didn't have a stand, it's like, that's where they're getting rid of it, but it's fine. You know, I can just make a stand myself and have it where it's standing up and got stuff holding it up. But my fingers in a lot of pain. That's not good at all. I hope that your fingers don't hurt anymore. Plus, man, no wonder why I'm having trouble with this breathing on my nose. I forgot to get my medicine already. Oh well, I'll get it. But I will be showing the crafts because I do plan on getting crafts. And I looked up for the Nutter quilt. Oh my gosh, did they jack up the prices for sure. So the cheapest one I found was $21.95, I think, but the other ones was like $34.99, and I'm like, no way am I paying that much for one blanket to be made. Now I did look at Five and Below online because we don't have one where I live at. So obviously, if I get stuff from Five and Below, I'd have to order it and make sure that it would be able to be delivered, because I found out that not everything can be delivered, but that's okay. And they don't have any nautical there, but luckily Walmart does. I'll have to look on eBay and Amazon. And in case if you all don't know what they look like, I will show you. So this is what it looks like. And what you do is it comes with directions with these different squares, and it tells you how many to go across, how many to go down, and you place them side by side, and you take the two pieces, and the easiest way I found to do it is take push pins and push them together and do it like this right here, and do up one whole square attached to the other square if you can. And then after you push the pins together to attach the two pieces together, then what you do is you take those two and tie them twice, and that's how you do the blanket. But it's really easy to do, and sorry I confused you all. You don't do all of them along there. Hey Joey, what you do is just do two pieces, so like the orange one and the purple one, and I pointed to those wrong. But of course, once you get further into the blanket, you will want to do all of the pieces at once, so that way you keep it in line. And of course, there is one that I had done, because these have been done for quite a few years now, but I did realize after all this time that there was two pieces that wasn't tied together that I had to do. And of course, you want to be careful when you do them, because like this right here, I'm trying to get it where you can see it. It can stretch the material and rip it like it was starting to do here. But of course, you want to do it tight. And of course, if you do it too tight, it will take the material and pull it up like this. And you don't want to do that. But you want it tight to where it's really close together, like these are. Like that. But it's really simple and easy to do. And they have them where they come with stickers that you pull off. So they are felt stickers, and you take the pilling off the back and they'll place it wherever you want on your quilt. And I recommend learning from experience that you want to hot glue them on there instead of just peeling it off and sticking it on, because they will come off. But they do have ones for boys and girls. They have them like this, where it's gender neutral, which is so awesome and amazing. Plus, there is other crafts that I plan to get and do. Like, I plan to get a knitting machine to do some knitting, because I don't know how to actually knit myself. Like, you take the needles like this, and then like this, and knit. So, it'd be sweet getting a knitting machine and learning how to knit. Plus, when I get the crafts and everything, of course, I will show you all, and we will go live and do crafts, which is going to be sweet. Plus, sounds very cute. Yeah, it is really fun doing the quilts. Now, it is time consuming, and you will need a flat surface to do it, to help you keep on track and everything. But you can get it done in one day if you got loads of time. But if you don't have loads of time, then it'll take you longer, of course. Now, I do know how to crochet, but I don't know how to keep the ends straight, because I was working on making a blanket, but it was going to be a special gift, and by the time I went to give it to the person I was going to, which I don't talk about because I miss her greatly, then it was too late, so that's why. Sorry about your dog. It's okay. She is greatly missed as she was a sweet girl. She was really calm and everything. But at the time before she had passed away, I knew it was unusual and there's something odd because she could no longer get up in my bed to sleep with me, but she wanted up on the bed to sleep with me, and I knew that something was off, but I wasn't expecting her to pass away. And of course, I will tell you, she passed away in the bathroom, which is really devastating and hard. But we did bury her. We have a little grave site for the other animals that we had lost, and so we buried her over there. And she is behind the porch swing because I keep the porch swing in the yard. But she is very greatly missed every day, and I do have pictures of her, but I don't want to share them because I will more than likely break down crying. But like I did say that, thank goodness for getting my dog when I did, because he's kept me on my toes, he's kept me distracted from grieving over her and everything like that. Now I know, like, it's a bad thing in a way, but it's a good thing in other ways. But now I know to be prepared in case if it happens with him, that I can be like, okay, like if he starts acting strange like she was doing and everything like that before her passing away, that it's time for him to go, which with him it'll really hit me hard because he's my little tag along, and I am not kidding, he's mommy's boy. And what I mean is, I go to the bathroom to use the bathroom, he follows me to the bathroom. I go down to get the mail, he cries even though he knows I'm not leaving him, and I tell him every time. Then he wants mommy, so it'll be really hard with him when it's time for him to go, but I don't think about it, and I keep myself from thinking about it because it's going to really hit hard. But enough of the side stories. On with the happier stuff. So, of course, one baby is not an actual baby. It's a different kind of baby. It's called Big Bug. I'm not going to say the actual name because that's going to be its actual name. I am kind of one too. It's okay. We all miss our animals and everything like that. But, plus, I lost my train of thought. Crap. Must might have been important. Oh well. Oh, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about that one there. Plus, that baby also will not be a zombie or a clown. I'm not going to say exactly what it is for sure, but it's going to have different colors. The artist, which I can go ahead and say is Susie, she already knows the colors that I want it to be. I'm not saying if it's a boy, I'm not saying if it's a girl. We already have everything all said on what it's going to look like, what it's going to be gender-wise, and everything like that. But, of course, when it's time for that baby to be finished and come home, I will say the gender and the name, of course. And that also goes for the babies that, as they slowly come home, and especially when the one baby comes home this week. I'm not going to say Joey. You can keep guessing. I'm not going to say. But when the one baby comes home this week here, of course, I will say its name. I will say all that stuff there. And, of course, with all the babies, too, I will do like I'm doing with this one here and do the picture updates of the progress of it being made in the video. So that'll be super exciting, and I can't wait for your guys' reactions of the baby. And, of course, this will be my very first box opening with you all, and my very first box opening on my channel, which is super sweet. Now, I did have box openings before with the other babies that I have now, but at the time I didn't know much about YouTube. And the reason that you see the first two videos, if you scroll back through all of them, of me doing sign language, is because I had just found out how to post them on my channel, but I didn't know everything like I know now about posting on YouTube. So that's why I don't have much videos then like I do now and post every day. And also, I didn't know about box openings and everything. So that's gonna be awesome. You're welcome, Becky. Um, Plus, when I get my dog a bed, because right now I have a blanket and I put it on the floor where he was sleeping at on the floor, because he sleeps with me, he sleeps on the couch, he sleeps in the rocking chair, he sleeps on the blanket as well, but he became a real huge smart butt, which I knew this when I first got him and realized how fast he picks up. It's mind-blowing. But he decided he wants a bed in between the foot of the bed and the TV stand. So obviously, thanks to him for telling me where he wants his bed at. So of course, it's on my list to get him a bed as well. And I already have one picked out to get him, and I hope that he will sleep in it as well. Which, fingers crossed that he sleeps with it as well. Plus, let me know if you all want me to do sign language videos, because I love to do sign language, and it's really fun learning more as well. And of course, I can do a daily sign language part in my videos. And if you don't want that, then we can go live. Now, I won't say every day, but of course it'll still be like it is now, where I go live once in a while, and we can do sign language that way there. But please let me know if which way you guys want it, and if you want me to do more sign language. And I did realize after I posted the video yesterday that it went up after yesterday. It went up early this morning. So that's why I put yesterday's date for it. And I did realize too that it said that my video was blocked, but I know that you all can watch it because it shows up where you all can watch it. The reason it did that was because I posted it too late, which was my fault, and also because I had decided that I was going to try and go live yesterday, and I didn't go live yesterday, so that's why I'm live now talking about the stuff that I was going to do yesterday. And plus, if we do sign language, there will be some of it that I have to relearn for a few songs, because I had forgotten them, but that's no big deal at all. Plus, it's really fun doing sign language and talking with my hands, because I love to do it. And of course, I can explain if you all want to know how it first came about with me learning sign language, how I got more into it and everything like that. Just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to do all this stuff. And I'm still open for video suggestions and ideas. Now, like I said before, there will be no outings with the babies, because I struggle to go out places, and I don't take them out when I go out. But other than that, as long as it's something I feel comfortable doing for the video suggestions, I will be more than happy to do it. And for more babies, I will say now, in case if you all had forgotten, I will not be getting any clowns, and I will not have any more zombie babies probably, because all the ones I found look really scary to me, and I'm not about looking for really, really scary looking babies. And the reason I have Bryson is because when I seen him, he did come from a pre-loved person. I don't know if it was a he or a she, so I don't know if it was a mommy or a daddy, but I do know that I did get him from eBay. And when I was looking at the time at him and at other zombie babies and stuff, he wasn't as scary looking as the other ones. So that is why I got Bryson. But let me know suggestions and ideas you all have, like I said. And I'm going to come back on here later. And of course, I will have a video as well for today. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.